Ooh. So yeah, you can't sit there and be pessimistic about your thoughts. You can't just try to get into a really good zone by trying to tear yourself down, And I've met lots of people who, friends who can't be alone, and they can't just fucking chill. And it hurts to see. And I don't know what the cure to that is, but yeah. Anyway, that's my one idea that I have for this. And I think that would be like a weekly goal for me is to find ways to be more still during the day, because I don't meditate at all. I've always kind of liked the idea of meditating, but I can't literally sit still. Like I can't literally just lay there or sit there and just like with my hands folded and just like ponder. It doesn't work that way. Like I have to be moving around, and even if I am concentrating on some things that are dumb, I'm only doing that because it kind of just keeps my brain entertained. So in the background, in my subconscious, my creative thoughts can keep churning. And if I sit there in complete silence, I feel like I get overwhelmed. And the whole, you know, concept of sitting there and being still, and it helping you coming to terms with understanding the world around you, I think is a way that can, it's almost like the ultimate cure, but like meditation and all these other things are like these symptoms, or they're like these antidotes, that you would take to get you there. And I don't know, it's also funny because in the same, I think it was the same podcast, it might not have been with Joe Rogan, but he was also talking about how some people just smoke weed and they just get super paranoid and they freak out and they can't handle it because they're anxious and paranoid. I have a friend who always got like this, and he said he likes that nervousness. He likes feeling that paranoia, and he says it's good. And this is coming from the fear factor guy, right? So it feels good to be paranoid. It feels good to be nervous. And to some people, it might feel scary. It might feel like anxiety or depression or fear. But what it is it's it's just realizing that those things in your life are happening. Like when I smoke weed, it's the same thing. I get fucking paranoid, and if I sit there and I dwell on the thoughts, then yes, I can get myself into this like really scary zone. But I'm always able to pull myself out of it because I know that I just remind myself, like I just smoked a joint, like you're just tripping, you're just tripping, you're just tripping. And it seems to work. But yeah, some people can't. Some people just fucking freak out and they lose their shit. And I'm not saying everybody go out and smoke weed, but I'm also saying that can be another thing to help you out. And coming coming to terms with how these different feelings make your emotions work and make your brain work. That's an important thing as well. Like if you smoke weed and you feel really paranoid about life, then instead of being afraid and scared, why don't you take advantage of that realization that, shit's fucked up, and start taking, you know, logical steps towards change. You don't have to do anything right there while you're baked. You can just sit there and eat pizza. And if you're paranoid and tripping, just think about it. Like think of ways that you can you can change your life. And for me, that's how it's always been, you know? Like I'm always thinking of a way to get myself out of this place that I'm in. And sure, it's not terrible, you know, but it's not where I want to be. It's not, I haven't attained the lifestyle that I want to get yet. And you know, some people might just be like, oh, fuck, like, you know, first world problems and shit like that. But that's what being still does, is it allows you to figure out what you want to do. And I've changed my mind many times, but I'm always working towards something that I feel passionate about, and be it blog